Hey, Layla. It's been a long time. It's Grace. Do you remember me? Grace. We went to the same elementary school? Yes, that's right. That Grace who was always mean to me? Hey, do you have to mention that? Back then, I was just a child, so I just said whatever came to my mind. Huh? I heard you got married. I was so surprised, and I just had to text you. How did you know my account? Oh, I'm still in touch with a lot of people in my class. I got it from someone who knows your account. I see. So, what do you want? Do I need something to text you? I just thought it's been so long since we were in elementary school. Well, look, I'm really sorry, but if it's not urgent, I'll text you later. I'm a little busy right now. That's cold, Layla. I heard your husband is a handsome guy working for a big company. How did you know that? I just heard a rumor. I see. How could a daughter from a poor family like yours marry someone like that? You haven't changed at all since the old days, haven't you? Am I not allowed to get to know Ethan? It's not like that. But I didn't like that about you since we were little. It's just something you thought on your own, and I don't think it has anything to do with me, does it? You grew up in a bottom-class family, but you had good grades, and you even went to a famous national university. I didn't know what happened after that, but you joined a big company, didn't you? It's the same company as my husband. What? We met at work and started going out. Is that right? It doesn't make any sense. You were raised by a single mother, but you're smart and good at everything. And then you got a job at a big company and got married with someone from work? I was brought up in a better environment than you. Did you just text me to say that? I'm really busy right now. I have to go, sorry. Ethan, are you okay? I didn't expect your mother to pass away so soon. I know it's impossible not to be depressed, so please, take care of yourself. I've put you through a lot of trouble, Layla. I'm sure Mom was happy that you took care of her till the end. I hope so. Your mother wanted to see you so much. I only regret that I couldn't let her see you. I know. I'm sorry that you had to go through this when you were so busy. I feel bad. So, about the funeral, it's gonna be a little late. The wake is in 3 days, and the funeral is the next day, right? Your father told me. The funeral home is busy, so there's nothing we can do about it. Yeah, I know. I didn't think it would come to this. I think I'll go back to the office and finish my work. What? Your mother just passed away. You should get someone else to take over your work. You don't have to go to work now, do you? Well, I guess not. But my job seems to be in a bit of trouble. I can't just leave it like that. That may be true, but can't you at least ask your boss for help at a time like this? I don't think my boss can even handle it on my behalf, so I have to go. I'm going to try to get this done super quick, so I can make it to the wake. I might have to stay overnight at the office tonight. Huh? You should at least come home at night and stay with your father. He must be feeling a little overwhelmed. I know, but it's better than having to stay at work too long, right? I don't want to go to my mom's funeral with work on my mind. I see. Well, then go do your best to get the work done as soon as possible. I will. Please take care of Dad while I'm gone. Hey, Layla. Hi, Grace. Sorry, I can't really talk to you right now. Can we talk some other day? You said the same thing the other day, and you just ended on your own. I really can't do it today. I don't care what you say. Where do you think I am right now? I don't know. It's none of my business where you are. Don't keep texting me over and over again. It's early in the morning, you know. You're talking a lot of crap. I'm at a luxurious resort hotel. I've been staying here since yesterday. You can stay wherever you want. You don't have to report to me. Is that so? But I'm with Ethan. What are you talking about? He's at work. He's staying at the office. How could he possibly be with you? Besides, he doesn't even know you. Oh my gosh! You totally trust him! If you don't trust me, I'll send you some pictures. There you go! What's with these pictures? What's going on? One is us enjoying dinner together in our room last night. The other one is us relaxing in bed afterwards. Do you believe it now? Oh my God. It's definitely Ethan, isn't it? We have been dating for about a year and a half. A year and a half. That was right around the time his mother collapsed. He wants to be with me. So I think it's time for us to get married. So, will you divorce him? Divorce? Don't be ridiculous. I'm not just saying it to make you angry. I've been dating Ethan for a year and a half. We love each other. He said he wants to be with me all the time. So, he was with you when he said he was working overtime or staying overnight at work? Yes, he was with me the whole time. I can't wait any longer. You're lying, right? I'm not lying. I have several pictures to prove it. How is that possible? What about his mother's feelings? Mother? What are you talking about? If you really want me to get a divorce, you'll have to be prepared for that too. Are you talking about alimony? That's okay. My dad is the president of a company. He'll pay you as much as you want. So please divorce Ethan, okay? Layla, what the hell do you think you're doing? Why didn't you attend the funeral? It's not like I didn't want to. And you said something about divorce in front of many people? You bastard! Who would announce divorce during a funeral? How dare you embarrass me in front of my relatives and boss? Why don't you ask yourself why this happened? Huh? Do you think I would ditch a funeral without a reason? It's you and that woman who are the bastards. What? The morning after you stayed overnight at the office to finish your work, I got a text from Grace. Grace? How did you know that name? We went to the same elementary school. Well, we weren't really friends, but she contacted me the other day. Huh? Maybe you didn't know anything about it, but she told me everything. Everything? Yes. You met her at a bar a year and a half ago. You exchanged contact information, right? Well, maybe. After that, you two went out for drinks together, and it became serious. Recently, you were talking about marrying her, right? Well, that's why she told me to divorce you as soon as possible. Seriously? Your mother passed away, but you were staying at a luxurious resort hotel with Grace, pretending you were working. You went on a trip to have an affair right after your mother passed away. Are you kidding me? There's a reason for this. What's the reason? She was looking forward to it so much that I couldn't say no, so I had no choice but to go. Even if she was really looking forward to it, you could have said no. Your own mother passed away. Don't you feel sorry for your mother? I know, but... That's beyond heartless. Do you think I could attend the funeral pretending nothing happened between you and Grace? I was afraid of what I might do, so I decided not to attend the funeral. But then, you barged in before they carried out the coffin, and you threw the divorce papers in my face, didn't you? There were my relatives, my boss. You're the one who's heartless, no matter how you look at it. I won't forgive you for messing up my mother's funeral. That may have been true for you and the company officials. Huh? But your father understands why I did that. Huh? What do you mean? Your father knew all about you and Grace. He recommended that we get a divorce. If we're getting a divorce, he thought it'd be better during the funeral so your mother could see it. Are you out of your mind? You're out of your mind. Your father told all the relatives in advance and they agreed. What? You mean all the relatives knew about my affair? Exactly. So everyone already knew about it. How did that happen? Why did Dad agree to the divorce? Didn't you tell Grace about your mother's funeral? I didn't tell her anything. Why would I talk about that during a vacation to a resort? According to Grace, she couldn't get in touch with me or you, so she went over to your parents' house early in the morning. What? My parents' house? Apparently. She showed up just as your father came back home. He saw Grace and knew something was going on. What do you mean? Your father seems to have a much better sense of noticing something than you do. Huh? It means he found out about your affair. You're kidding, right? Grace told him everything. That's a lie. And what happened to Grace after that? When your father gently urged her to go back to her parents' house, she took a cab and left. I wonder if she's explained the situation to her own parents by now. Oh no. So after your mother's funeral and all, I'll file a claim for alimony through my lawyer. Of course, I'll charge Grace too. Hey, don't do that. You're going too far with this. Are you kidding me? Which one of us has crossed the line? You've been cheating on your wife for a year and a half, and now your own mother is gone, and you were going on a trip with Grace? I think your mother would be sorry to hear this, don't you think? Your father was very upset too, so you better prepare yourself. Bye then. Hi, Layla. I'm sorry, I know it's early in the morning. Will you reply? Yes. I don't think I have anything more to say to you. About the alimony. Oh, you can pay me as much as I want, right? As for the amount, I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer soon. I'm sure he'll tell you how to pay me then. Well, if you'll excuse me. Wait a minute! I didn't know anything about his mother. I didn't know that she was sick, that she passed away, or about the funeral. But that's Ethan's fault, isn't it? The fact that he cheated on me in the first place is not a good thing either. I feel bad that I traveled while you were preparing for the funeral. I didn't know anything about it, so it's not my fault, right? So I think you should not charge me the alimony. Whether you knew about the funeral or not, it doesn't change the fact that you and Ethan were having an affair. So, of course, there will be alimony. I'll charge you a reasonable amount. Layla, you can reduce the alimony since we were friends back in elementary school, can't you? You can even drop the whole thing. I don't understand. I quit my job because I was planning to marry Ethan. And I've only been working part-time. I have almost no savings. There's no way I can pay alimony. Your father is the president of a company, so money is no problem. I thought he was going to pay me as much alimony as I want. That's... Let me guess. Your father didn't know you were having an affair. And that the wife was a friend from elementary school. I'm guessing that when your father found out the truth, he was so furious that he gave up on you. Layla, if you know that much, do something about it. I don't have the money to pay you alimony. Please, for old time's sake, help me out here. Huh? Don't be silly. You've been making fun of me since I was a kid. You even took my husband away from me. As for me, I'd even double your alimony. Layla, are you not going to forgive me? Of course not. If you think you can have everything your way, you're wrong. Don't ever contact me again. Oh no! Layla, I'm sorry for everything. I don't know what to say to you. Having you apologize now won't change anything. As your ex-wife, I tried my best to take care of your mother. There were times when I almost collapsed because I was so busy with work, housework, and taking care of her. But when I look at your mother's face, I couldn't leave her alone. I know. And yet, you were having an affair with Grace without even visiting your mother, saying that you were too busy with work. I still cry when I think of your mother's lonely face when she can't see her son. I feel bad for my mom, too. Your mother isn't coming back. Even if you apologize now, she can't hear you anymore. Why didn't you go see your mother while she was still alive? Your mother and father took very good care of me since I have no mother. I cannot forgive you for making your own parents feel sad. Layla, don't say that. It was just one mistake. There are mistakes that can be forgiven and mistakes that cannot be forgiven. For me, your mistake is not forgivable. A trip to a luxurious resort hotel right after your mother passed away? That's beyond insane. I will never forgive you. Layla, I can't pay you alimony. Even my dad gave up on me. Huh? There's no way I can accept such an excuse. Grace submitted plenty of evidence. If you don't pay the alimony, I'm going to take this to court, and that's totally fine by me. Court? Don't say such terrible things. Please forgive me. I told you, there's nothing to forgive. If you persist too much, I'll call the police. What? That too, with your father's approval. Oh no. Is there anything I can do? You don't have a choice, do you? You have to pay the alimony. That's the only way you'll be forgiven. If you don't have the money, work hard. That's what you're going to do from now on. I'm asking you because I'm not sure if I can make that much money. Just a few days ago, we were a couple, remember? Please help me, Layla. That's enough. Don't be a baby. I'm blocking you for good. Layla, wait. After that, through my lawyer, Ethan and Grace were charged alimony. Grace's parents, who are very decent, paid the full amount of the alimony on her behalf. They said they will make her work hard to repay the money from now on. They apologized again and again, saying their parenting was wrong. I was sorry for her parents, but it couldn't be helped. Meanwhile, rumors of our divorce had spread at his company through Ethan's boss, who attended the funeral. And he couldn't stand the cold stares from those around him. He had no choice but to quit the company. He had lost his income, therefore he rented an old wooden apartment with little money he had left. He is working part-time to pay off the alimony. He borrowed money from the bank to pay the alimony because his father did not lend him any. Interest is added, so it's not easy to make the payment, but he brought this to himself. I want him to repay the loan to the end. I have moved out of the house I was living. I used the alimony to buy a nice apartment. I still see Ethan's father regularly, who loves me as if I were his own daughter. I hope that I can have a good and long relationship with him on behalf of his son.